Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nayaswami Padma, and I'm here today at 12 o'clock to bring you Yogananda's Whispers from Eternity, as we've been doing on weekdays at noon, my husband and I alternating. And we're coming towards the end of the prayer demands in Whispers. And the closer we get to the end, the more uh, deep and profound and speaking of spiritual freedom in very clear ways that he offers. This prayer demand, number 213, is called The Rocket of My Love. I withdrew the life force from my body, the breath which had kept me tied to the burden of flesh no longer shook my awareness. Imagine that, the breath shaking our awareness. My rocket of life penetrated through the star in the all seeing eye of light in my forehead. The rocket soared outward, its cone of focused concentration and deep feeling exploded to oneness with the countless atoms of space and with the little points of self awareness in all beings. At last, like an expanding cloud nebula, I embraced the vast spirit beyond space itself to enter the heart of thine omnipresent silence. This is rich with so many um, phrases of hidden and deeper meanings, but the one that pops out to me today of many is, and with the little points of self awareness of all beings, the rocket soared outward, its cone of focused concentration and deep feeling exploded to oneness with the countless atoms of space and with the little points of self awareness in all beings. In other words, this is an incredible metaphysical explanation why it is that if there is only one enlightened being, they can be influential to transform all society, all human beings, because they are connected to those points within each and every one of us where we are self aware, self with the capital S, where we are in connection with our own divinity. And even if that happens for just moments for some of us, an enlightened being, an avatar, a Jesus Christ, a Krishna, a Yogananda, is then connected like a vast net of light to all beings who have the openness and potential to move toward enlightenment. Ultimately, all beings do have that potential and will do so. But at any one point in time, there are people in every society, as we say in the Festival of Light every week in our Sunday service, that every race and nation with deep love who loves thee. I mean, those aren't the exact words, but the point is that within every race and nation are people who are living a godly life, living a life in attunement with divine awareness because they recognize it within themselves and they expand on that recognition. And so this rocket of love shoots through. I love that image. It's like the astronaut. We know from what little we've been able to do in outer space that the rocket has to thrust through with great energy and force. And then at a certain point, it just glides because it's um, in that, I don't know what the scientific words for it are, but it's reached beyond the thrust of the material reality that held it back, and it's simply in space. And this is what happens to us when we reach through the spiritual eye and out and make that connection with all divinity in cosmic consciousness. We become very, very light because our being is completely connected with spirit. And so many thoughts to ponder and meditate on, but better yet, just absorb and enjoy and know that the deeper understanding of those thoughts will be our own experience and can be our own experience even in this very moment. Joy to you, and we'll see you again on Monday for Yogananda's Whispers from Eternity. Blessings.